Sookie and I'm frozen because that's just the way my internet works sometimes. Hello, everybody. So I'm coming to you guys after doing an amazing spin workout. By the way, shout out to Jennifer Looney from the Y in Putnam because she on point. She kicked my booty. But anyway, that's not why I'm here. So I read a quote that I really, really love, and I sent it to the beautiful spirited souls that are willing to connect with me in this crazy world that we're in. Um, but I wanted to share it with you guys and give you my thoughts because I know it to be true. Okay, Kay, here we go. No technique of the mind will free you from the mind. No technique of the mind will free you from the mind. Okay. What does that mean? You are not going to think yourself out of overthinking. You ain't going to think yourself out of anxiety. You are not going to overthink yourself out of depression. You are not going to overthink yourself into writing that book. You are not going to think yourself into changing careers. You're not going to think yourself into creating the next piece of music. Guys, our greatest addiction as a society is the addiction to overthinking. It really is. It's overthinking and it's doing. We're too busy to stop to pause, and we're constantly thinking about what we need to do next. Who thinks this about us? Uh how we need to plan this, what my speech needs to look like at the speaking engagement I'm into, and we think ourselves into suffering. We simply do. And that is why, guys, I'm a huge proponent of getting still or taking a small action to bring yourself back to your heart center, not your head. You are never going to think yourself into peace. You are never going to think yourself into the new career you want. The only way you're going to experience those things is to try new things, to feel new things, to have different experiences in order to know whether that thing serves you or not. And so, MD Shaman, I know I jacked that up, dude, but thank you so much for saying hi. I am blessed. I am joy filled. It's Friday, Flex Friday. If any of you follow Nana, because homeboy be getting that pumping, but just so you know, I can flex with the best of them too. Just saying. No, but seriously, for those who just jumped in, I'm not going to stay on long, but I really want you to hear this quote one more time because I'm so passionate about it. And it's by Naval Ravikant. Um, but they, whoever they are, totally understand from the perspective that I understand, that I know. No technique of the mind will free you from your mind. You ain't gonna think yourself into healing, people. You just ain't. If you feel anxious, practice tapping on your meridian points. If you're feeling anxious, take a deep breath in and then slowly breathe out. If you're feeling anxious, take your socks off, walk outside, stick your feet in the dirt, and ground. If you're feeling depressed, get up, make your bed, and celebrate. But you will not think yourself into feeling better. And that is the greatest illusion. And I love it all the time when I hear people say, well, I'm just going to think about it. I'm going to be like, okay. And Nana jokes about this too, because he sells cars and people be like so excited about the car. They're vibing about the car and they're like, well, I got to go home and think about it. And I mean, that's not how I roll, people. I show up in the present moment and I do what feels right for me in the moment. I had a speaking engagement yesterday. I can assure you, I did not think about it until I showed up. A couple of times it came to me and I'm like, oh, I wonder what I'll talk about. And then I'm like, I don't need to know. I'm going to know. When you get so attuned to how you feel, instead of trying to think about how you feel. You just take an action to either sit in more of that feeling, right? If I'm having fun painting, I'm feeling vibrant, I'm going to do more painting. If I'm in a room with people who are anxious and I feel that energy and it feels icky, I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to exit left and not, well, that's right this way. But anyway, I'm going to exit left and keep it rolling. I'm not going to think about why I don't want to be in the room. I'm just going to exit. And that's the thing, guys. You don't have to overthink. You really don't. It's a practice. It takes work. I've been doing this stuff for 31 years. I'm a nerd when it comes to neuroscience. I study quantum physics. I study theologies. I do this work 24/7 and I still get caught up in this thinking game. But the minute I recognize it, I'm like, oh, that's right. There's no way I'm gonna figure this out by thinking. So what can I do in this moment to have a different experience? And sometimes it's just picking up a cup and feeling it because it changes what I'm thinking about. Sometimes it's calling Nana or giving my kids a hug just to switch it up. But whatever it is, it's doing something other than trying to overthink myself out of the circumstance I'm in, because you're never going to do it. And in fact, it just makes it worse and worse and worse. And you can see based on societal experiences, right? We think ourselves into division. We make up stories in our head. People are still going on about news that happened 2 weeks ago instead of being present in this moment and connecting with each other and looking at what connects us and keeps us unified rather than divides us. So, anyway, that's my spiel on this beautiful Friday morning. I'm about to get ready to work with amazing people who inspire me all the time. And then I have our show for no particular reason with Yanko Yankov at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be fun. And what else do I got to do? I got to send you all so much love because we are all totally connected. And I am so privileged and honored to share this time space, insane matrix, illusionary, whatever the hell we're in. And I don't even know because I don't take it that seriously anymore. But I'm honored to share it with you guys because we're all meant to be here in this moment together. So have a beautiful and blessed day. And I really hope that you guys find something that brings you joy today, because when you choose joy, whoo, does your world get so good.